Welcome back to Elle's Kitchen. Today I've got something really delightful to share with you. This curry will serve 4 people, so great for families. It is on the hot side, so maybe not for the kiddies. It is a Madras and it's a masala. So this week I'm cooking a beef Madras Masala. Let's check out the ingredients. So these are the lovely, wonderful, colourful ingredients you'll need for today's recipe. So we'll start off with the beef. I have here a kilo of lean diced beef. It already came diced, but it's roughly 2 centimetres squared. So if you need to cut it yourself, this is approximately the size you'll need. Here we have 2 tablespoons of natural Greek yogurt. And here we have 2 tablespoons of single cream. We'll be using a whole tin of coconut milk, and this is going to give the curry a nice body. And here I have a tin of plum tomatoes which I've blended. You will need to dice 2 medium onions really fine, because when we're cooking this long and slow I want them to melt so they're not really apparent in the sauce. So remember to dice your onions nice and fine. This curry is going to be a hot one, so here I have a tablespoon of extra hot chilli powder, a teaspoon of turmeric, 6 or 7 very small green chillies that I've blitzed in the Whizzy Whizzer, a tablespoon of Garam Masala, a teaspoon of yellow mustard seeds, a teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of mild Madras curry powder, 2 teaspoons of tomato puree, and lastly 2 tablespoons of freshly blended garlic and ginger. We'll be adding some coriander to garnish and some in the curry later in the recipe. I'll also be adding around a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so let's get this curry started. You can cook this in a slow cooker for around 6 hours, or we're going to be doing it in a massive karai or a big stock pot for around 3 hours in total. So this is a dish that you can make nice and slow, be ready for the family. After 3 hours the beef will be really nice and tender. So start off by getting your saucepan or your pan really hot and add oil that will cover the bottom. You just want to fry the onion to soften them until they're nice and golden. This should take no longer than I would say around 5 minutes. Now throw in the garlic and ginger paste and cook that for around 1 minute. Now add your yellow mustard seeds and all the spices, including the finely chopped green chillies. Add them to the pan and again fry them down for about 1 minute. If you feel at this stage things are a little dry, don't be afraid to add just a splash of water just to loosen things up and get the cooking process going. Remember, we don't want to burn those spices, it's very important. After about a minute of cooking the spices, add the blended plum tomatoes and give it a stir. Now add the tomato puree and again mix it in with the masala base. Now pour in a whole tin of coconut milk, which is 440 grams, and mix it right through. Now I want you to bear in mind that the colour is not going to be great at this stage. It takes on a very light pink salmon colour, but by the end of the curry it's going to return to a nice rich red colour. Just like you're seeing right now, this is the finished result. When we've brought the sauce up to a simmer, we want to add the 1 kilo of beef. Now mix this in with the masala base and give it a good stir. For now, that's all you have to do. Put the lid on. You want to turn this on your lowest flame, on your lowest ring on your cooker. This is going to cook for around 2 hours 30 minutes, in which time the sauce is going to reduce down slightly and the beef is going to become ever so tender. Okay, so after 2 hours 30 minutes, it's now time to reduce down this curry to produce a nice thick sauce. But before we do that, we want to add the salt and the sugar, the natural yogurt and the cream. Now just give it a good stir and leave it to reduce down for around 20 minutes. Total cooking time 2 hours 50 minutes. At the end of cooking, throw in half the amount of the coriander that we chopped and give that a good stir. Now this curry is ready to perfection and gets the AL seal of approval. Okay, so I've just plated up, and what I'm going to do is just add a few finely sliced blades of ginger. We want it really finely sliced. We don't want the ginger to be too thick and overpowering. I've also sliced up some hot green chillies, so I'm going to just sprinkle them on top, and finally a very tiny amount of coriander. And there we go, my beef Madras Masala. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and definitely subscribe if you're new. Remember to press the bell so you get notified as soon as I release a video, so you're first to know. I really appreciate all the likes and comments. Please comment in the box below. Please check out my other recipes and follow me and join the ever expanding group that is Al's Kitchen. Anyway, this week there's no taste test. I'm going to leave that for you to do, and I hope that you join me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram and let me know what you think of this week's curry. Anyway, I'm done for now, and I'm out of here.